Don't let your 20s slip away without learning the skills that will shape the rest of your life. Look, if you learn anything from this video, I want you to understand that it's never too late to learn a new skill or start a new hobby, but today is better than tomorrow. This is coming from a 36-year-old who has done every job you can imagine. I worked at Domino's Pizza, Best Buy, I've been a landscaper, an EMT, I've worked in real estate, I worked at Google, and now I own a media company and a men's grooming brand. And by doing that, I learned that in your 20s, that's just the best time to learn new skills, because the sooner you learn them, the more time you have to use those skills in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and beyond. So make the most of this time by learning the skills that will make you more attractive, more confident, a more successful man. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing 7 hobbies that will not only transform your present, but also set you up for a future with no regrets. And I wanted to start with, to me, one of the most powerful skills that a man could ever have: public speaking and communication skills. The ability to communicate effectively is a superpower. Whether you're pitching an idea, negotiating a deal, or just having a conversation, being able to articulate your thoughts clearly, persuasively. I'm not even exaggerating. This is a life-changing skill, especially in today's world of social media distractions, terrible texting habits, AI technology doing all the thinking and writing for us. I mean, how often do you find yourself struggling to find the right words? Whether it's just asking someone on a date, and you fumble it because you don't know what to say, or presenting a project at work and you're just struggling to make your point, or even just expressing your thoughts to a friend. You need to sharpen this incredible tool that we have as humans: communication. Learn to tell stories, to articulate your ideas with precision. This is a skill that will benefit you in every area of your life, from your career, to your relationships, to your overall sense of self-worth. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm not a natural public speaker. I get nervous just thinking about it. That's okay. Everyone starts somewhere, and this is where I recommend you start. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps, right? This is a 3-step formula that will help you improve 10x your communication skills. The first thing you need to do is record a video, 5 to 10 minutes, of yourself talking about something that you really enjoy, something you're passionate about. Just use your phone. Make sure that you frame it so that you can see your hand gestures and all, kind of like this frame right here. Don't watch the video yet after you shoot it. Wait 24 hours. Then pull it up and watch it on mute. No sound. You're just going to review the visuals. How is your posture? Do you look confident? Do you look sad or low energy? Make a bunch of notes. The second time you pull up the video, go ahead and play the sound, but don't watch it. Turn your phone upside down and just listen. Do you sound good? Are you easy to understand? Are you excited? Do you sound frustrated? And the third time, you watch and listen at the same time. What else can you tell from seeing and hearing at the same time? Record and review. Sight, sound, then synced up. This is the best and the easiest way to improve your communication skills. The next skill has never been more valuable than right now because of the rise of social media. Knowing how to take a good photo is a skill that every man should have, because if your girl asks you for a photo and this is what you give her, she's not going to speak to you for a week, right? It's a fun hobby, it's creative, it can be challenging, but my favorite part about photography is that it's easy to integrate it into your daily life. Photos of your trips, photos of your family or your friends, photos of your home. And it's more than just taking pretty pictures. It's about capturing moments, telling stories, and developing an eye for detail. It teaches you to see the world in a new way, to appreciate the beauty around you, to document your experiences. Plus, it's a really great conversation starter and a way to connect with other people who share that passion. And since everyone has a camera in their pockets nowadays, right? It's something that every man should know. There's no need to get all this expensive equipment for a good photo like old days. In photography, it can also make you more attractive in subtle ways. It shows that you have an eye for detail, that you're creative. Nowadays, it's almost a necessity. It's actually so funny when I'm out and a girl that I don't know asks me, "Hey, can you please take a photo of me and my friends?" And when they see the photo, they smile from ear to ear, because most men don't know how to do that. And since I've practiced so much on my Instagram, I enjoy doing it and I know how to take a good photo, they really like the outcome. So it's really nice to see them happy just because of something that I did in 1 second. Now, to start, I would recommend watching some easy tutorials online, practice with your phone camera. You're gonna get so many brownie points with women just for knowing how to take a good photo, so trust me on this one. Look, in general, when you improve yourself, you become more attractive, right? It's very easy to correlate those two things. And you can achieve that through skills like public speaking, knowing how to play an instrument, knowing how to be a good writer, or just by improving your confidence. Investing into personal skills through mentorship is always a good use of your time. Think about it this way. Every big athlete that you know has a coach. Every successful actor, even tech founders, have coaches that help them lead their companies. Working one-on-one with a certified coach is something that the majority of high performers do. And I'm no different. I learned so much from so many mentors through books, through podcasts. I organize masterminds to learn from other entrepreneurs. And I even have coaching sessions as well through our sponsor today, strawberry.me. They make personal coaching accessible to everyone. And their mission is to give you everything you need to unlock your full potential and create positive changes in your life. So let's say you have a very specific challenge like learning to manage your time better so you can get your work done, be social with friends, right? They're gonna pair you with a certified coach to identify your goals, solve problems, and to change, to improve yourself. The coaches are gonna guide you in the right direction and make sure that you're sticking to the plan. Accountability is important. Everyone needs accountability. It's one of the most powerful ways to create a new habit, and that is exactly how this works. If you feel stuck in bad habits, or maybe you're doubting your abilities, which happens to everyone, strawberry.me personal coaching will help you break free from these challenges and unlock your true full potential. So visit strawberry.me/Alex Costa today. Get a $50 credit towards your coaching. I always say that you will never regret investing in yourself. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. This next skill is nowadays one of the most, if not the most important skill that you need to have for a great life. Understanding how to manage your finances, your investments, how to build wealth, right? This is a must when it comes to long-term success, long-term security. But Alex, I don't wanna be rich. This isn't about being rich. Man, this is about taking control of your future, creating a life of freedom and opportunity. Just think about the stress and the anxiety that comes from financial instability. Not knowing how to manage your money means that you're probably gonna go into debt. You're gonna miss opportunities because you can't afford to go on that trip with your family. You can't afford to go out to that nice restaurant. So no, it's not about getting rich. It's about being able to afford freedom. Freedom to live an amazing life. And getting started with financial literacy definitely seems intimidating at first, but there's so many resources available to help. Start by reading books or articles on personal finance, listening to podcasts, taking online courses. I mean, there's also financial advisors who can provide personalized guidance for you. The key here is to start learning the basics, so it's not too intimidating, just the basics, and then gradually you're gonna build your knowledge over time. It's an investment in yourself that will be 1,000% worth it in the long run. And let's be honest, if there's one thing we know is that financial stability is very attractive. Women want a man who can feel secure, who isn't on the brink of bankruptcy, right? So start learning about finances as soon as possible. Let's get into the next attractive skill, which is knowing how to cook. That's a life skill that every man should have. It's not just about impressing dates, even though, that's a pretty good bonus. It's about taking care of yourself, being self-sufficient, and even saving some money in the process. So getting started with cooking doesn't have to be complicated, by the way. Start with simple recipes and then gradually build your skills. There are thousands of online resources, cookbooks, cooking classes available to help you learn. I actually just took a cooking class with my girlfriend last month, and I learned new cooking techniques, and we got to spend some time together. We got to eat the meal after. It was actually pretty good, and it was a great fun date. There were a lot of couples doing it as a date, so I highly recommend it. Now, something that I'm always really thankful for is the fact that I speak two languages fluently. I was born in Brazil, so I speak Portuguese, and then I moved to the US, so I speak English and Portuguese fluently. And my Spanish is pretty good too, but I wouldn't say I'm fluent like the other two. Learning a new language isn't just great because you get to communicate with more people, but also it broadens your perspective. It makes you a more interesting, more well-rounded man. Think about the doors that open when you can speak another language. You can travel to new countries with confidence. You can connect with people from different backgrounds. You can experience the world in a whole new way. I mean, learning a new language is a mental workout that challenges your brain, that keeps it sharp. It also shows that you're curious, that you're open-minded, that you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone, because let's be honest, it's not easy. It takes a long time. But nowadays, you have so many things that help you out, like apps, online courses, language exchange programs all over the world, available to help you and so that you learn at your own pace from the comfort of your own home. I mean, just find a language that interests you and then immerse yourself into it as much as possible. And then you just watch movies in that language, listen to audiobooks or read books in that language, listen to music in that language. Fun story, I learned English listening to music. At the time I was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I would just read from the pamphlet that came with the CD. Back in the day, if you remember CDs, I would just read the lyrics. I was playing video games, The Sims, and I was watching movies in English. So that's how I learned English, through those means. And nowadays you have, Duolingo and all these other things. So it's very, very easy to learn a new language nowadays compared to back in the day. Men think bilingual women are attractive. Women think the same thing about men. It shows that you're intelligent, shows that you're cultured, and that you have a global perspective, right? You can also be valuable for your career. It opens up new opportunities, and it makes you a more desirable candidate when you're applying for a job. Another really attractive skill that every man should have is taking care of their physical health. And weightlifting is one of the most effective ways to do that. It's not even just about getting big muscles, right? It's about building strength, improving your physique, and then also just boosting your confidence. The dedication required to achieve your fitness goals also translate to so many other areas in your life. Now you have to wake up early, you have to be disciplined with your food, disciplined with how many times you're working out a week. You know, just think about the accomplishment, that feeling that you get that comes with pushing your physical limits, seeing your body transform. Weightlifting is really a journey of self-improvement, and it requires a lot of dedication, it requires consistency, and it requires this willingness to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. It's a physical and mental challenge, and it can build a lot of resilience, a lot of discipline, and of course, yeah, sure, big muscles, why not? Because let's be honest, a strong physique is undeniably attractive, right? It shows that you're dedicated to your health, your discipline, you're capable of achieving your goals. It also boosts your confidence when you're going out there and getting into dates, right? It makes you feel more comfortable in your own skin. But something else that I've really been into lately is music, right? And music is a universal language that connects people all over the world. Learning to play an instrument is a creative outlet, it's a form of self-expression, and it's a great way to impress other people. It takes dedication, it takes practice, but the rewards are great, right? Plus, it can open doors to new social circles, new experiences. I've been playing the guitar for a little while now, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it's fun, it's challenging, it's creative. My girlfriend loves it when I play at home. It's just a great skill to have. It's a rewarding experience that can bring you years of enjoyment. I mean, it challenges your brain, it improves your coordination, and it can even be therapeutic. And it's a skill that can be enjoyed by people of all ages and backgrounds. So if you think about it, I mean, my plan is to be playing the guitar when I'm 70 or 80 years old. That sounds fun. And guys, getting started with music is now easier than it's ever been. I mean, there's so many tutorials, music teachers available to help you on Zoom, right? You can find local groups or bands to join and just have fun with your friends. I mean, it's all about practicing consistently. Maybe do 30 minutes a day or an hour every few days. The key is to have fun with it, to enjoy, and to just explore and challenge yourself. Look, these 7 hobbies are just a starting point. Yeah, of course, you're gonna be more attractive, but that's not it. You're also gonna feel much, much better about your life. You're gonna be a lot more fulfilled and with confidence. So make sure that you start them now, and I'll see you in the next video.